Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Cash, and this is Trucker News, or as the cool kids like to say, hashtag Trucker News. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about what it is. I'm an illiterate truck driver. Yep, I barely got the GED 20 years ago, so that tells you where I'm at. I'm going to try to read some news stories to you. I picked the ones that I think are the most important to truckers and the one they should know. Not a bunch of fluff pieces. These are hard-hitting news. Um, Fair and balanced? Hell no. This is my opinion, okay? Uh, ain't no fair, ain't no balanced here. Let's talk about them, though. We got news stories all across the country for you, so be sure to hit that like button. We got 50 inspectors are going to take part in a CMV blitz on I-10 in Arizona. You're going to want to hear about that. Next story. A stalled electric vehicle caused a truck to dangle from the bridge in Louisville. If y'all see that truck dangling in Louisville, we'll get into that story, what caused all that. Tennessee is going to add weigh in motion to 30 of their weigh stations statewide. There you go, a little weigh in motion. Pennsylvania begins work zone enforcement with vehicle mounted speed cameras. Everyone will watch for that. A pickup driver was learning English on his iPad during a crash that killed a trucker. Yeah, bummer. Truck driver wedged in tunnel, ignored height restriction signs. I feel like there's more and more of that every day. TA looks to make travel centers safer for women drivers and truck stop employees. Wow. Screw you, dudes. Ain't gonna be safe for you dudes. 6 people inside cab of semi-truck that flipped upside down. 6 people in a semi-truck. And I'm not talking about one of those giant ARI sleepers. I'm talking about normal semi-truck. Hang around to the end. That is the opinion piece of the day. Let's get to the news. Hashtag Trucker News. All right, 50 inspectors to take part in a CMV blitz on I-10 in Arizona. Arizona officials are planning a special just for you, commercial vehicle safety enforcement along I-10 this month on March 19th through the 20th. So if you're rolling through Arizona on March 19th through the 20th, mark it on your little calendar up here. Get your pen and reach up here and circle those dates on your little calendar. Um, they're going to concentrate commercial vehicle safety enforcement detail will take place at the I-10 Ehrenberg port of entry located at mile marker 3.5 eastbound I-10 near the California state line. So it looks like if you're coming in from California, they're going to want to talk to you. According to the Arizona Department of Transportation, the CMV Blitz is part of an annual enforcement called Operation Full House, baby. I'm talking full house. Yeah, buddy. Danny Tanner and all of them's going to be out there. More than 50 commercial vehicle enforcement inspectors will take part in the detail. Ooh, it is going to be a full house. During Operation Full House, inspectors will target motor carrier regulation compliance, including driver qualifications, hours of service, and overall safety operation. Officers will be on the lookout for moving violations as well as distracted driving, seatbelt violations, while conducting commercial vehicle inspections. There you go. So if you're going through there, be sure to be on the lookout for that, folks. Stalled electric vehicle sparked a crash that sent a truck dangling off the bridge in Louisville. Y'all have seen the video. Hopefully, I put a video on my other channel, Epic Trucking Fails, about it, where the Cisco truck was hanging off the bridge there in Louisville. A stalled electric car caused that chain reaction crash that ended in a dramatic rescue of a trucker hanging off a bridge. The incident happened on the Clark Memorial Bridge in Louisville, Kentucky. According to the WHAS 11 motorist, Glenna Hess had just purchased an electric car the day before and was driving along the bridge when it suddenly stopped. I've driven electric cars for 10 years. I was noticing there was fluctuation in the electrical system. The power would be at 90%, then 80%. I was asked to come back to Jeffersonville. It said it had 24 miles of range, which was fine. I just wanted to get across the bridge and call AAA. I was going to take it back to Carvana. Buying electric cars from Carvana. Sketchy, right? But the The motor just came to a dead stop on the 2nd Street Bridge. She said, I had blinkers on, called AAA, who alerted police. Everyone was fine. They saw the blinkers until, of course, somebody didn't, Hess said. And that's set off the string of events that led to everything that happened on Friday at 12 o'clock. She said the first crash between two cars ended in a bad injury, and after that, it's when the semi-truck approached the scene. Be paying attention, man. I saw a blue pickup truck with a bad injury person in front of me. I took a little look behind to see a semi, Hess said. You see this woman is hanging out. I mean, you can see her and you're thinking it's a wonder she's not dead. Oof. Yeah, bad scene. So apparently, buying electric cars from Carvana can cause quite the scene. Wonder how the insurance divvies that up, You just got to wonder. Tennessee's going to add weigh in motion tech at nearly 30 sites statewide. New weigh in motion technology is coming to a dozen of interstate and state routes in Tennessee within the next year. The Tennessee Department of Transportation recently awarded a contract to tolling and enforcement solutions company Quarterhill to install weigh in motion system at 28 sites on interstates and state routes across Tennessee. The installation of the weigh in motion is expected to be completed by May 2025, according to the news. Going to be a lot of lane closures there around those weigh stations. Going to be a lot of lane closures. I remember when they done that. Where was that? Somewhere else. They was putting that in. Yeah, it closes lanes for a while. Some of the weigh in motion systems will be integrated in existing Tennessee Highway Patrol enforcement sites so that troopers can integrate weigh in motion data into their commercial vehicle inspections. Quarterhill shared insight into what data will be collected. All right, weigh in motion will capture and record axle weights, gross vehicle weights as vehicle drive over measurement sites and highway speeds. Most of us truck drivers are familiar with weigh in motion. Georgia uses it, Louisiana uses it. So it's coming to Tennessee. Hopefully you like it, because they're not asking us our opinion on it. They're going to do it. So there it is. Pennsylvania going to begin work zone enforcement with vehicle mounted speed cameras. Yes, sir. I'll put you a picture up here. If you're going through a work zone in Pennsylvania, I'll just tell you right now, if you see a little white SUV parked on the other side of the Jersey barrier, you better get your butt in line and be in the correct lane and get that speed down, because I know people that gets those tickets in the mail before, so you don't want to be part of that. Officials in Pennsylvania have officially started enforcing a program that uses vehicle-mounted speed cameras in work zones to target dangerous drivers. Beginning Tuesday, March 5th, Pennsylvania Department of Transportation and Turnpike Commission and Pennsylvania State Police started enforcement of the state work speed zone safety camera program. And they are legit. They will send you a fat ticket in the mail. The program uses vehicle-mounted systems to detect and record motorists exceeding posted work zone speed limits by 11 miles per hour or more, using electronic speed timing devices. So, hell, they're telling you right there you're good as long as you're not 11 over, right? I mean, just be somewhat in line. The camera system will be in use when workers are physically present. Speed violators receiving a warning notice letter, the first work zone speed violation, then a $75 fine, second offense, and $150 for the third subsequential offenses. I think that's a little too lax for me. Give them a ticket on the first go around. I mean, these yokels going through these freaking work zones wide open. It's like, okay, you're governed at 65, so you're going to do 65 through the construction zone, and then everybody's got to pass you back once we get out of the construction zone. I'm over it. The Work Zone Speed Safety Camera Program was made permanent following a 5-year pilot program. In 2022, $7 million was collected in fines, remittances as part of the pilot program. $7 million over 5 years. That's a lot of $75 tickets. Let me tell you, they're racking it up over there. So you've been warned. Don't say Cash didn't tell you. Pickup driver was learning English on his iPad during a crash that killed a trucker. It's good and bad. I mean, at least the guy's trying to learn some English, Trying. I mean, I wish more people would. Hell, that's what I do when I'm riding down the road. I try to learn English. Pickup truck driver involved in a fatal crash with a trucker in Minnesota earlier this month was reported learning English from a YouTube video on his iPad while the crash occurred. The crash occurred shortly after 5 p.m. in Stonehound Township. Owner-operator Timmy J. Tarnowski, 59, was hauling a load eastbound on Highway 7 when a pickup driver, Georgi Gavrilis, Gabaville, I don't know. I could barely say English words, much less foreign names. That's George with 2 I's at the end. Figure that one out. Of New York, who failed to stop at a stop sign while traveling north. Yeah, just blow those stop signs. Uh, no habla stapisanio. Taravaski's truck rolled over and caught fire following the crash. Man, what a hell of a way to go. Because some yokel runs a stop sign. Ain't that the truth? Tarnowski did not survive the crash, poor fella. Gabra Valba Liga Baba was hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. And that proves to me right there ain't no damn justice in this world. Ain't no damn justice. I'm telling you right now. Gabavel has been charged with criminal vehicular homicide and reckless driving. The Star Tribune reports that when a trooper approached Gavrelli's pickup for insurance documents after the crash, he saw an iPad on the dash still playing a YouTube video. Damn, son. According to charging documents, Gabriel was listening to a program on an iPad that was teaching him how to speak English. He claimed not to have been looking at the iPad when he was driving. It's going to be tough to prove. Tarnowski was a veteran truck driver with 4.5 million miles. According to his obituary, he worked for STS Trucking for several years since 2014. Owned and operated his own trucking business. Tim took great pride in his truck and his unparalleled skills in navigating 53-foot trailers. Man, hate to see that. Hate to hear that one. Truck driver wedged in tunnel. Ignored height restrictions. Is this not becoming ever trucker news now? Some yokels hit some tunnel or bridge or something. Semi-truck becomes wedged in tunnel. This is a good one here, too. I'll put a picture of him. I mean, he's in there. He's in there. Restriction heights. Virginia State Police say he ignored those height restrictions. The accident happened on March 11th, downtown tunnel in Norfolk, Virginia, and Portsmouth just after 1 o'clock. I'm going to speak like I'm from Virginia now. According to the 13 News, the flatbed driver was ignored the signs warning of height restrictions in the tunnel and attempted to drive through the westbound side anyway. All right, that's enough of that. The load then got stuck by the roof, wedging the truck inside of the tunnel. Oh, son, you got wedged up in there. Not good. Not good, especially on your flatbed, because that typically means your load is what's wedged, ruined. The incident forced the closure of the westbound side of the tunnel along Interstate 264. Traffic has been redirected to 464. Removal of tractor trailers is expected to take around 2 hours. It's unclear of what citations, if any, will be issued. My ass, they should be issuing them. Come on now. We're letting people get away with everything these days, man. The TA looks to make the travel centers safer for women drivers and truck stop workers. Like I said, screw you dudes. Screw you. I was at the TA the other day. Hell, I'd be all about making it safer, man. That place looked like a damn... I felt like I was in that New Jack City movie, you know what I'm saying? On Friday, Travel Centers of America announced an initiative to make the company's truck stops safer for all guests with a focus on women and truck stop workers. Well, that's great, because now I identify as a woman truck stop worker. Hey, come on, TA. TA announced plans to focus on elevating site safety standards as a way of recognizing female truck drivers and TA employees on International Women's Day. Oh, that's why they did this. This is a big lip service right here. If you didn't know, Women's Day was the other day. That's why they did all this. TA says that 43% of its workforce and 12% of all U.S. truck drivers are women. That's right. And 12.2% now that I identify as a woman. Catch me in the women's bathroom. Hopefully there ain't poop and pee on the toilet seats in there. As a initiative, TA formed a women's safety advisory group made up of women truckers and trucking industry professionals to advise the company on ways to create safer travel centers for all TA guests regardless of the genders. I don't see genders. Well, unless we're naked, then I see genders. TA also announces that Retail Operations Support Vice President Debbie Shelton will take part in a week-long ride-along with Ace Don door and hauling and rigging company OTR driver Violet Helchfers to gain insight into the challenges faced by female professional drivers. Shelton Helchfers will travel from Oklahoma City to Brandon, South Dakota. Woo! Come up on truck with two lovely ladies in it. Be sure to honk the horn at them. TA says our site serves a home away from home for millions of professional drivers. Yeah. Just like my home, I got to pay rent on that some bitch too. I stopped at the TA the other day, wasn't a single spot, had to pay $20 for a parking spot. Thanks, TA. I feel so much safer now. While visiting us, they do their own, away from their own home. Debbie Boafa, CEO of TA. Safety is our top priority, and looking forward to learn how we can foster an even safer environment for all travelers and our team members, regardless of gender. I tell you what would make me feel a little safer. How about lowering them prices down a little bit over there? All right, we have made it to the opinion piece of the day. If you've made it this far, be sure to smash that like button. If you like trucker news, be sure to subscribe. And let's go. 6 people inside the cab of a semi-truck when it flipped over. Yes. One person seriously hurt after semi-truck with 6 people inside the cab wrecked on Tuesday night. The accident, they're going to call this an accident, happened around 9 p.m. along Interstate 10 in Scott County, Louisiana. According to the news down there, KADN News 15, I'm going to speak like a Louisianan now. A crash involved 2 tractor trailers caused the flatbed hauling pipes to flip and land upside down on the grassy shoulder. A second truck hauling hydrogen gas was also involved in the incident. Hey, I say if you're going to have 6 people in your truck and you're going to drive her through the median and crash into head-on traffic, hydrogen truck, because you know if you got 6 people in the truck, you ready to get out that sumbit. You just ready, you're like, come on, Jesus. Anything you can do right now to get me out of here with these 5 other dummies. A flatbed semi-truck scattered its load of pipes when it turned over, blocking the roadway. The accident seriously injured 1 of the 6 total people inside the cab. The 5 others sustained non-life-threatening injuries. The driver inside the second semi-truck was not hurt. Crews used a drone to fly over the crash site to determine that the extremely flammable hydrogen gas was not leaking and had not caused a fire. The hydrogen truck was then loaded onto another rig and hauled away while crews worked to clear the scene of the scattered pipes from the flatbed. The interstate was completely cleared by 5 a.m. on Wednesday. Police are still working to determine the cause of the crash. Well, here's my determination of the cause of the crash. There's 6 people in a semi. Where do you put them is my question. Okay, driver, passenger seat, that's 2. Bottom bunk, 2 people. Top bunk, 2 people. Hell, we're double bunking. You just got to wonder, should we make a law that says, hey, you can't have 6 people in a semi? Because it seems pretty damn unsafe to me. Technically, you're not allowed to have people in the top bunk during travel. So technically, we'd have to put 4 people on the bottom bunk. Just a lot of sweat. I'm just gonna say. I wouldn't want to sleep on that bed 4 people. That's a hot situation. But that's what it is, guys. 6 people in semis causing crashes. People learning English on their iPad causing crashes. That's killing truckers, sadly. That's the world we live in, folks. I can't do nothing about it other than deliver the news. So don't shoot the messenger, and hell, don't crash into him while he's trying to do his job, right? Please. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I much appreciate you watching. Like I say, smash that like button. Take care of each other out there. And remember, people are more important than drugging. Hi, I want to talk to you real quick about the ES Advantage card. Do you need discounts at major truck stop chains? They got them. Do you need discount on shop rates at TA and Love's? They got them. Tire discounts. They even got health insurance now. Click the link down below. Easy application, no credit check. Sign up. They give you a call back. They'll take all your information and you'll be in the network.